Hello, greetings everyone. Today we are going to tell you about the restaurant that we chose, which is Peridot restaurant. Peridot restaurant was established on 2016. The one and only owner of the restaurant is Mr. Shamsuddin Ahim. He was graduated in culinary from Australia. His restaurant has no organizational chart because he managed his restaurant by himself. But he is hired auditor from the outside to audit his restaurant. The interior design of the restaurant was decorated by himself. The Peridot restaurant have 5 workers, which is some of his employees are working as full-time and some are part-time. The owner also accepted culinary students from outside to work at his restaurant or to do internship. For students who want to do practical at his restaurant, the owner will train his staff how to cook and how to do services at the restaurant. The owner of Peridot, Chef Sham Ahim, personally oversees his staffs and their positions. The establishment workforce consists of 3 waiters, 2 kitchen helpers, and 2 chefs. Chef Sham shared with us on his criteria on hiring new staffs. An excellent command of spoken English is of paramount importance to him, as the restaurant prides itself as a Western team eatery. Judging on how well potential candidates could fill out the personally made application form, he would then decide if he or she is up to the standard required.
One of the best achievements of Peridot Kuching is that they have prepared Christmas dinner for Tan Sri at his home. They have been sponsored foods for Bungaraya College in Universiti Malaysia Sarawak, back in 2011. The owner of Peridot Kuching does mention that he wants to change how people think about work. Quote, "Work is work." Our group has concluded the functional organization, which include the owner, who is in charge of the organization in terms of reservation and decorating the premise for events and occasions. Under his leadership are cashier and waiters who are in charge of the services such as assisting and entertain clients. Chef and kitchen helper are in charge in the production such as provide foods and beverages ordered. Since the owner is the head of the organization, he gets the service from the supplier and auditor from outside the organization. But this is the organizational chart.
There are few issues that need to be emphasized in Peridot. First, the space of Peridot is limited, where few persons can get through. Our solutions will be expand the space at the ground floor of the premise. This is because the space is so small and it is difficult for workers and customers to move freely.
Next, Peridot only provide cooking and no walk-in like other restaurants. Peridot is a fine dining restaurant where you are supposed to booking first and not accepted for walk-in. So in my opinion on how to solve it is the management should reserve one table for walk-in as to fulfill the customer need and to maintain the good image of Peridot. So this is why they should provide both walk-in and booking.
Next, the quantity of food may not be vary with the price. The solution is choose for opportunity cost of selected raw materials at a low price but maintain the quantity of the finished product. And the price should be suitable with the amount of the food served.
The owner of the Peridot restaurant must ensure that the restaurant's problem and the solution provided are properly implemented to ensure customers' satisfaction when visiting the Peridot restaurant. Customer satisfaction is a priority for every food and beverage outlet. The owner should utilize the spaces in the premise. It will make the customer comfortable by providing the larger space. Finding a new location will take 5 to 6 months in surveying the strategic place. The owner should appoint a manager or assistant to be more efficient in handling the employees. A manager has an important role to monitor the workforce and engage with employees so that the business will sustain in the market. That's all.
When we are in a fancy restaurant, we are expecting the food to be a bit pricey than any other restaurant. As a customer itself, I personally don't think it is enough for me to have a small quantity of food in a plate according to its price. I am very sure that all clients or customers expect their plate to be full according to its price. In this case, the chef, assistant chef, and even the kitchen helper should undergo on a training on how to cook the food even better and try to find a cheaper but high inequality of the ingredients so they still can maintain the consistency of the food itself. The owner is responsible to make sure that all the chefs have undergone the training so that there would not be any careless mistake happen
in the kitchen, especially in preparing the food for the customer. For the other staff, such as cashier and waiters, they should have spent more time together so that they can have a stronger bond with each other. The employees might not do their work properly because they don't have any motivation such as rewards, incentive and bonus for the work they have done. They might think that they don't want to stay for a long time if the work doesn't benefit them.